Well, guys, looks like part two has dropped. Shout out to Sarah's World. Make sure you check her out. I'm going to link the channel in the description box so you guys can go sub up. Let's get her up there with these numbers. Hey, let's do a reaction video right now on part two. Y'all let me know what you guys think in the comments while we're reviewing this together.
I was so nervous at first. He said, I'm not leaving this bar until I get this girl's number. He was just genuinely one of the best people I've ever met in my life. I just can't even believe the way things truly ended.
You met when you were working, and you were in a restaurant kind of bar.
Yeah.
And your
I
boss
was his server, yeah.
messaged you to say, we've got Liam Payne. And did you think, hold on, Liam Payne is a guy that I had a
childhood crush on, yeah. I was, kind of starstruck, but I also...
Did you go home and like put more makeup on or change your outfit or anything like that?
No, I didn't have time to do that. I kind of just, went up to him. I was so nervous at first. I turned around the corner, and at that exact moment, now that we have spoken about it, he said, I'm not leaving this bar until I get this girl's number. And then I went back up.
And did he look as good as you imagined?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he's a beautiful guy.
From the moment I met Liam, I genuinely believe that we were soul ties. We were meant to meet. I was definitely kind of starstruck, but I think the thing that I was mostly thinking about was just the connection we had. I never, when I even got that message, I never ever first thought like, I'm going to be, dating this man. I'm going to be together with this man. We lived on different sides of the world. He has a career. I just started a new job. I didn't think anything of it like that, but I was excited to see where.
So I'm going to go back a little bit just because I'm trying to, I have to give commentary to this, right? Under fair use. But I want to hear something she said here.
Dating this man, I'm going to be together with this man. We lived on different sides of the world. He has a career. I just started a new job. I didn't think anything of it like that, but I was excited to see where it went. And I just think even the conversation we had, when like the first night we met was so strong. I was just so excited to talk more and just get to know him better on a more personal level and show him around Charleston. And, on our first couple, we went bowling together. We went to lunch.
That was your first date, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then you met the next day.
Yeah.
And was he charming? Was he nice?
Yeah, he's so charming.
He's bright, isn't he? Like,
let me just say this, like, Clemmy here tends to put in a lot of fillers. And it's just a lot of like I'm like, let her answer the question. She's just, she's helping out. And I think part of it is maybe because she senses that she's nervous or whatever. So she's trying to help her out, which makes it very difficult for me because I'm like, you're answering for her. Let her talk.
Liam, when he was starting out in One Direction on the X Factor, I used to go on a Saturday night, and he was just always, and his family were always lovely as well. And he's very articulate, very smart, very like a gentle soul, I would say. And I mean, I'm not saying I knew him, not even a thousandth like you did, but
so she doesn't know him. Okay.
Memories of him are always super positive.
Yeah.
And I think that first impression, he would have made an impression on you because he's a nice guy. Forget the fame, forget the superstardom.
No, he really was. And I think, one thing like...
See, I just, this is where I struggle. I'm like, let her talk, y'all. By the way, you can watch this full interview on Sarah's World's channel. I have to give commentary. Like, let her talk, let her say what she has to say. This isn't an interview, it's a conversation if you're interrupting each other.
Like you're saying, is even my friends who first met him, I think all of them were at first just kind of like, this is so random, like, and after they even met him, he's genuinely just the most humble, normal person that you would ever come across. And he really impacted so many people, and especially me. Like, he really, like, our relationship was just so full of love and laughter and light, and he was just genuinely one of the best people I've ever met in my life.
And can you remember getting ready for that first date and butterflies, or how you felt?
Oh, I was so nervous. I mean, I definitely was. I remember I sent a video to one of my friends before I left my apartment, and I was like, should I wear a hat or no hat?
Yeah.
And it's funny because I ended up showing Liam the video later, and I was like, look at all the effort I put in on this. Yeah, exactly.
And I bet he
and
just went looking like a boy.
yeah, just normal. I mean, he pulled off anything.
Yeah.
So
And did he play for bowling?
yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
Okay, good.
He was my childhood crush. I loved him since I was 10.
Did you do dance routines that One Direction did? Did they
I
dance?
probably did.
I mean, I'm frustrated, guys. I'm frustrated. Like, I want to know, like, this is we're almost 4 minutes in, and there's nothing here. I mean, she's just talking about her relationship. I want to know, like, what happened. You know what, like. All right.
They danced, but
Yeah.
Liam was a pretty good dancer. But
Did he have like his poster on? Did your generation have posters on walls? I don't know.
I did have posters on the walls.
Oh my god! Then did you have
Yeah.
him or One Direction?
I think I had One Direction.
Oh my god, that's
but
quite cool.
I don't know if I had his solo poster,
Yeah.
but I did have him at some point on my wall.
And what was your favorite One Direction song growing up?
Best song ever or Little Things. I think everybody had hopes for One Direction to do a reunion at some point. So, Liam, One Direction was such a huge part in his life, and he would have been more than happy in the future to do that.
And how's the fan reaction been from One Directioners?
I'm getting so much support and love from the fans, and I know that's what Liam would want. I understand that some of the more negative comments come from a place of loving Liam and concerned and caring for Liam. So I understand that because I love Liam too. So I think when I hear One Direction or Liam come on, I honestly can't really listen to it right now. I think it makes me even a little bit more emotional. So normally I'll just turn it down. Just one day I'll be able to listen. I was, putting in headphones to fall asleep with, playing some of his music, but I think it wasn't in a way helping. It was making me more emotional. So I think, one day it will be time to, of course, I loved his music. So Liam would just want me to be as strong as I can be and just, have thick skin. And I think that's one thing he always taught me as, he grew up in this like life light and, the media. And he always was just so positive about it and just said, don't let any hate get to you. Because one hate comment is equivalent to, like 100 nice comments.
You had death threats or anything?
Yeah, I have. Some of my DMs are, I can't even put it into words exactly. That's why I had to delete social media for a little bit, and still sometimes I'll, take a break from it, but I'll always find myself re-downloading it like the day
So she has received death threats. Okay.
after.
And then she deletes social media, and then she like goes out on it a day after, if I'm hearing this correctly. I know I cut her right then and there.
But I just, like I said, I try to just be as strong as I can. And
If you had to go to the police or report any of them, you can report them to Instagram and TikTok, I guess, but if you had to report anything.
no, I haven't reported anything. I'm never going to let anybody tell me how my relationship was with Liam, because at the end of the day, the only two people that really know how strong our relationship was me and Liam. And I know that our relationship was so authentic and real. And it's something, that literally you would see out of a movie. And I'll never let anybody tell me otherwise. So it doesn't bother me what people say.
Was there an allowance? Was there a monthly allowance? Like, he was having struggles. What were you doing while this was happening? What else? What is your relationship with Rogelio Nores? Are you guys close? What happened there? Did you ever like see Rogelio intervene in any way to help out? Or what was this all about? I mean, we're missing something, y'all. We're missing all of this. I'm letting her talk, and it's like, it's not, I don't know what to say, y'all.
We'll say it like that.
I know 444 was your number. Have you sort of marked out or thought about getting a tattoo or done anything to sort of keep his memory alive?
I did get a 4 tattoo on my
Oh, wow.
ring finger, on my right hand. He
Yeah.
also had this tattoo on his ring finger as well. So we always talk about getting matching ones, and obviously it's
So he got it first, and then
Yeah.
oh,
yeah. So it is a shame that obviously, we are still matching. I do feel him a lot with me. I dream about him. I do feel him. So I know he's watching by me and over me.
and do you have a favorite photo?
I do. I have a lot of favorite photos, but I think one of my favorite ones, I did take it to Instagram. It was a photo of me and him.
These are very carefully crafted questions. Do you have a favorite Instagram photo? Do you like they're very they're very carefully crafted, okay? They are, they planned them before they did the interview because they weren't gonna have her, this is her job, y'all. Social media, internet is her job.
In snow gear. I actually had most of my face covered up in a pink scarf, but it was when we were visiting the Northern Lights, and it was one of our best memories. Our Northern Lights trip, I think that is the trip we genuinely spoke about every single day. I'm not kidding. We went last Valentine's Day, and it was genuinely, we both said it was the best trip we've ever been on. And it's just kind of funny because we got unlucky because we didn't even end up seeing the Northern Lights. But in a way, we got so lucky because it was the best trip we've ever been on. And it was just so full of laughter and love. And we were just kids. We would go sledding every night. We'd run around when everybody was past midnight, when everybody was in their little igloos. We would just be running around the resort with sleds and just go sledding everywhere. And we were speaking about going there this year for New Year's, and it's just a shame that we'll never be able to see the Northern Lights.
Talk us through your last day in Argentina. Did you have some amazing memories?
I think based on the way that everything happened, I am so blessed to have spent such a lovely last day with Liam in Argentina. On our last day, we were in a countryside home. We woke up, we had a lovely breakfast. We went horseback riding. It was beautiful. And even now, looking back at things again, it's just kind of unsettling. Like I posted a TikTok of different photos from our last day in Argentina. And literally, I think it was when I was at the airport, and I just captioned it. The last photo is a photo of Liam on a horse when we were horseback riding. And I captioned it, I'm so grateful for the simple things in life.
And when you left him, what state of mind was he in? Was he feeling positive and excited? And
yeah, he was so
happy?
positive. He was so happy. We were so happy. And I just can't even believe the way things really ended.
If Liam was here now, what advice would he give you, do you think? What would he be telling you?
He would just, tell me, please just take care of yourself, because I can't take care of you anymore.
That was part 2. That was part 2. Shout out to Sarah's World. Check her out. But I don't know what to tell you guys. I that was part 2. That's it. That's all. That was all part 2. I tried to go back and re-listen to some parts, and I'm like, but the questions are very carefully crafted, right? Maybe you guys can tell me what you think in the comments about part 2, because I'm not there yet. Unless there's a part 3 somewhere and it's gonna come up. Like, I don't. Very formulated questions, very carefully crafted, very fill in the blank. Like, the reporter is also talking over. Like, I can't do this. I'm sorry, Clemmy Moody. This is not the business. All right. Now, let me say something else. I just dropped like a video today regarding the journalists and how they did this interview, or she was approached in December. But it's a very carefully crafted interview. I feel like we got nothing. Maybe this is just me. Maybe this was an interview for her to just say her piece. But I have so many questions. We got nothing. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'll see you guys on the next one. Rabbits out. Bye, guys.